I wasn't going anywhere and I wasn't going anywhere quick. So I had to get my foot back into the door of some sort of education centre.
I have had some problems in my life, addiction problems, and was out of education, things for a long time, and ended up using substance misuse. And through that I got a key worker who sent me here for a little bit of extra help. And through that I met the facilitators up here and just began to do one course and then kind of followed on, and now I have a course every day, you know, which for me is a great lifeline, because I was so isolated, and it has taken away the isolation, as well as that it's given me the confidence again to, you know I can go back into education. You know, I'm able to do the work here. I know I can further that when I'm finished here, and that would be the goal, you know, would be to, hopefully, if not this September, the following September, to go on and do a degree. So, yeah.
I was referred to about 2.5 years ago to making Connections, and I came out and started because I wouldn't, because they were saying about computers, would you be interested in doing it? It was an hour a week, and I came out, and at the time I got about 12 weeks out of it, and they lost the funding at the time. So I could have just left it, but I said, I was gotten so used to doing the computers, I was only an hour a week. I said, I went on and I called International Learning Network, and I'm still there at the moment. And I have my full ECLD done already. And I have bits and pieces of cookery and fitness and all that. But then it came up about work experience, and the opportunity came to come into making Connections. So because I was out here before and I knew the lads here, I said that'd be an easy place to go and do it, because I know the staff. So that was last November, 12 months, and I'm still here.
My first addiction was speed, and then I carried on to tablets then afterwards. My family were going to disown me, so I was already in with making Connections, and then I was seeing our key worker as well. So I've been going to the key worker the last 4 years. So she brought me to signed me up for this place, and ever since I've just been here every day, kind of the only days I miss is when I'm really sick, do you know what I mean? And I think that's only been once or twice, so.
They come at you with a different approach, and they deal with things better, you know. As in school, it's you're suspended for a week or whatever. I think, you know what I mean, the teaching is done better, they're better people, you know. I can talk away to them like I talk to my mother or my friends or anything like that. It's pretty good, they're pretty good.
They're so easy going. You know what I mean, there's no problems with who they're taking in or where they're from or what background they have. We're all painted with the same brush. You know what I mean? We're just all equal. That's the way I look at it. There's no one, and it's all confidentiality.
Somehow or another, I don't know how they do it, but you don't feel like you're in a classroom setting. You become very comfortable with your group. You become very comfortable with your facilitator. And I suppose, and yet the work is done, you know what I mean, and done to a very high level, you know. I've amazed myself even at some of the stuff I have done, and when I look back over at how much I have done, because you don't realise you're doing so much work.
It's not exactly like school, but you're getting taught everything too, and everything is sticking more, do you know what I mean? It wasn't sticking then, so it's completely different. It's changed my life,
We're a training programme that offers FETAC Level 3 training to adults who've experienced either substance misuse, homelessness or mental health difficulties associated to an addiction. We offer a FETAC Level 3 award in Employability Skills, and that consists of 7 different modules, like maths, communications, career preparation. Then you can choose from, say, art, health and fitness, and a few different modules. But anyway, 7 of them lead to an award in Employability Skills. A lot of our work is spent kind of building confidence, getting to know our learners, We work in very small groups so that people, to try and make the project as safe as possible, because often we have people coming in that have got low self-esteem, really low confidence. So we try to keep it as confidential, welcoming and warm and as safe as possible for people when they come in. We were nominated and we had to go through a process of an interview, so we had to make a presentation about the project. So myself and my co-worker Orla, we brought 4 learners down, and we did a display of all our work. So as much as could be displayed, the things like the art and the cooking. And we went down and we had an interview, and it was very informal. And the lads were brilliant. They were very open and honest and gave a true account of their experience with making connections. And then we found that we were shortlisted.
Coming up to it, it was kind of, we were called into a room, we called after this waiting room, and you were saying, look, you only get so many minutes in there, and like they ask you questions and you get 20 minutes there, so you have to make a presentation in 20 minutes. And we were there like saying, there's a lot more than 20 minutes in it. So we went in and we set up anyway, and next minute, I think they didn't even get a question in when the interview went on, but the talk went on from all of us. So in the end, it was stopped, and this must have been 45 minutes, and they were only starting to ask the questions then.
It was set up, for all the round tables, and we had a very fancy 3-course meal, and it was all very professional. And so we were just enjoying the experience of being there. We didn't even think about winning the award. And so then they went through each province, and then they came to us, the Munster category, and they told us, they called out making connections. And of course we were all just shocked for a moment, and then we all stood up and we kind of clapped and roared and ran up on stage, and it was great, really good experience. We were blown away.
I knew they were going up the Monday, and they went off the Monday, and the awards went on, and it was afternoon I heard that they were after winning it. Like, I was delighted. I couldn't be a better crowd, couldn't have won it.
It's not often that you get positive feedback from the likes of maybe funders or management or things like that. Often it's more being pushed to give more all the time. So it's great to get the pat on the back, and to know that maybe you are doing the right job or you're going in the right direction. For the learners that are here, it was great recognition for them to say that it's all their work and their contribution that made us get this Star Award, because without that then we wouldn't have won it.
Hopefully I'll get onto something down along the lines I want to go further education, hopefully.
SMART programme, I'll be helping other people, do you know what I mean, that are in the same situation that I was in, like. But I'm kind of there as a learner as well, like.
I've been looking at courses in college, you know what I mean, in college and back to education and school, and I haven't decided yet, but this is the type of work you know what I mean, be interested in education, or more education, because I wouldn't have had any education at all.
Whatever we're doing, it seems to be working, and I feel that it's probably something that could be rolled out nationally. The area of substance misuse isn't just a local thing here in South Tipperary, it's across the country, and there must be as many people everywhere else as there is in this area that would love to get their foot back into education again. And somewhere like this is the stepping stone back into education, and we found that learners that are making connections, they then want to themselves progress onwards and go further. So I'd say it'd be something that any area could have,
At the moment I'm doing small goals, you know what I mean, trying to meet my goals, like turning up here, getting through what I have to do here. The long-term goal, like I said, is to go back and do a degree, because I know I can. I mean, when I left school first, I started legal studies, and I suppose I had a self-sabotage button even then, would be the way to put it. Not believing in myself enough. It wasn't that I wasn't capable, just never believing in myself enough. But that's what I'm getting back here, is the self-confidence. And I know that by the time I leave here and go forward, I'd like to do maybe psychology, or counselling, and maybe, to try and give back to the community as well, the same way I've been helped, and like I said, to become a productive member of society, because I know I can now.